A gruesome discovery inside this storage unit here in Summersville, West Virginia, has Wanda Kaiser facing more than forgery charges. She's back behind bars, this time charged with concealing a dead body. Wanda Kaiser has been fighting extradition back to Alabama for months to face those 17 counts of forgery. But the main question that prosecutors and family members of Mary Cobb and Winona Delvecchio want answers to is what happened to them. Though only 2 of the 4 people found dead at the Winston County site were charged with child pornography and child sex abuse, all 4 left suicide notes saying they'd rather be dead than go to prison. The evacuation happened so quickly that a woman actually gave birth here in the parking lot. Now the hospital says mom and baby are doing fine. The Jasper police are now saying a second mother gave birth in the parking lot as well. Wanda, why did you have remains of 2 bodies in your storage unit? Frail and in poor health today, prosecutors say they have proof Wanda Kaiser was at one time keen enough to steal thousands of dollars in benefits from 2 women who weren't even alive anymore. Forensic evidence and a trail of alleged forged documents is the key to this case, according to the district attorney's office. Prosecutors say now that the remains of 2 bodies discovered in Kaiser's West Virginia storage unit have been sent to the Smithsonian for positive identification, it's just a matter of time. Dr. Doug Ousley is also identifying the skull found underneath the house where both Cobb and Delvecchio were last seen 10 years ago. Wanda, did you kill Mary Cobb and Winona Delvecchio? They believe the timeline connecting the death of the women and the forgeries will lead to Kaiser's conviction.
Well, I think it gets us one step closer for this case to start and to bring justice to Miss Cobb and Miss Delvecchio and their loved ones and the people of this county. There's been a lot of hard work by a lot of different people.
Good little old girl. Birdie.
3-year-old Anna Hocott was the baby of the family. Here she is with her grandmother, Tina Armstrong. Her great-grandparents are trying to stay strong as they take one last look at what's left of the family's home.
I feel like I've been on some kind of drug and dazed and fuzzy, but I'm not. It's just shocked me all over.
It's a tragedy.
Neighbor Art Wrangler says Anna was said to be in a bedroom watching cartoons when the fire started. Within 5 minutes, John and Veronica Hocott's trailer was engulfed in flames.
Just every single one of us around here gonna be scarred because we all knew the little girl.
Wrangler says Anna's dad, John, tried to go back inside, but the trailer was filled with black smoke.
He said he couldn't see, and he was feeling for her, and he came back out empty-handed. That's when I saw him that he didn't have Anna on.
Even firefighters at the scene are devastated.
My youngest granddaughter is 3, you know. That's how old this one was. And then when I look down to my 3-year-old, it's just, it's unreal.
The Bakers say Anna was the only great-grandchild on both sides of the family. She had just spent Christmas Day with her entire family.
I waved at her. That's the last I seen of her.
Yep.
The Bakers say Anna was a gift that has been taken too soon. In Addison, Melissa Crabtree, CBS42 News. 21 little lives, all with the potential to change the world. That's what could have been if they hadn't died from abuse.
Today, when you leave here, you will feel like you have been to the funeral of 21 children.
These Caring for Kids workers are releasing balloons in memory of all the children who died from abuse and neglect in Alabama last year.
Because we want people to feel it in their heart, the sadness, the horror of that. What did that child go through to die? Did that child die from starvation? Did that child die because it was hit in the head so hard or stepped on?
Lindsay Hunt broke down several times while watching the service. She's here with her 11-month-old son Mason and has 2 other children, ages 6 and 10.
They mean the world to me, and it's sad to think somebody could actually, harm their children. So I just wanted to take a stand with everybody else here.
Chad will never be given an opportunity to be a firefighter helping save lives.
Hunt took a close look at each chair representing each victim.
And they'll never be able to experience it.
Organizers say out of the 21 child victims last year, one was so young he wasn't even given a name. But he is not forgotten.
Baby unknown will never know what it's like to be taken to the park in a stroller, or to play with a baby rattle, or drink from a baby bottle.
In Coleman, Melissa Crabtree, CBS42 News. 8-month-old James Johnson is eager to meet his dad. All he knows so far is that he's a soldier and, as his t-shirt proclaims, a superhero. Within minutes, Jimmy Johnson and baby James are old pals.
I really can't explain it, but I really missed my son. Of course, I was really glad to be back with him. And of course, my wife Kelly here.
These soldiers say after more than 10 months of active duty providing security in Southwest Asia, these handmade signs saying "I love you" with hundreds of people lining the streets cheering means the world to this unit and their families.
I love it. I've been away for way too long. I miss my baby. I'm so glad to be at home with him.
And just when it seemed the ceremony was winding down, Corey Cato got down on one knee, asking his longtime love, Laura, for her hand in marriage.
Yes. I wanted to do it in front of my blood, my actual family, and my family I gained over the deployment. I gained a lot of guys that I wouldn't give up for anybody. So I felt like everybody needed to be here for it. It's a big deal.
Meanwhile, James' grandmother has a welcome back warning for Dad Jimmy. This innocent angel conducts his own nightly battle at bedtime.
He doesn't know what battle is until he has to put this baby to sleep. So yeah, I'm going to show him what a battle is.
In Hartselle, Melissa Crabtree, CBS 42 News.
He's a sweetheart.
Kim Stryker admits she has a wicked sense of humor. And this Halloween season, she's adopted a creepy full-time sidekick named George.
We're going for a ride.
Stryker's full-sized plastic bony companion goes everywhere she goes these days, from football games to even the doctor's office.
Hello, George. How are you today? My goodness, you're looking really good.
He's doing good.
Did he get out of the hospital?
He got out. He's feeling lots better.
Everybody gets a big laugh out of it. Everywhere you go, everybody turns and does a double take, and they start smiling and laughing, and people just come up and start talking out of the blue tea.
This Fairview hairstylist even added 2 more skeletons to her outings, Georgiana and Baby Boo Boo.
A lot of people's worried about her. Lots of phone calls about Miss Kim and George.
The creepiness of it, not so much, but it's fun for the kids.
High five, high five. And after he starts talking to them, they're not so scared.
Oh, we forgot your sunglasses, George.
Stryker says even though she carries on conversations with George, people seem to be in on the joke, and it's all in good fun.
His bones rattle.
Stryker says George will remain with the family until New Year's Eve, when something exciting but tragic awaits him. In Coleman County, Melissa Crabtree, CBS 42 News.